This is the Oppo Find N5, the world's thinnest foldable phone and the spiritual successor to the OnePlus Open. And I mean, it's really thin, just 8.93 millimeters when closed. That's thinner than a lot of regular smartphones, and when you open it up, you get this massive 8.1-inch display. It's also lighter than almost every other foldable out there, yet somehow it doesn't feel like it's gonna break apart at any moment. Oppo is flexing hard with this one. So first, the design. This thing is unreal. The Find N5 is a masterclass in hardware design, not just for a foldable, but for any phone. It's thin, premium, and ridiculously well built. Oppo has used only the highest quality, most exclusive materials to stuff all the hardware in a body as thin and durable as this one. The hinge, critical for a foldable phone, is 36% stronger but 26% smaller. Made from grade 5 titanium, the same stuff they use in aerospace engineering. The stylish camera ring on the back is also way slimmer than that of the OnePlus Open. It has water resistance, but sadly, it's still not dust-proof. The Find N5 has two screens, a 6.6-inch color display that's bright, sharp, and totally usable. Absolutely no compromise here. And an 8.1-inch inner display, the biggest one you actually can find on any book-style foldable. And let's talk about the crease. Oppo's been leading the way here, and on the Find N5, it's even less noticeable. They say it's 10% narrower and 50% shallower than the previous generation, which was the Find N3 or the OnePlus Open, but honestly, I think it was already pretty great on those other phones, so it's just as good here, if not even better. The inner screen is reinforced with stainless steel, ultra-thin glass, and a new shock-resistant film, making it about 70% stronger than before. I haven't tested it. I will not test it, but I hope it's true. Inside you get the latest Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, making it the first foldable to have that, the most powerful foldable phone right now. This is a 3nm chip, and the phone software also seems to be perfectly efficient and well optimized, so this is all good news in terms of battery life, but more on that in a bit. So what about this fancy camera ring on the back? Foldables, well, usually they don't have the best cameras, but Oppo isn't messing around here. It has a 50-megapixel main sensor which produces sharp, natural-looking shots. The 50-megapixel 3x periscope zoom on the back is very useful, great detail, great resolution and colors from this one, and an 8-megapixel ultra-wide, which is solid, nothing crazy. Although the Find N5 does 146 on the PhoneArena camera score, video is not bad at all, but its photo quality that is even stronger here. It is an improvement over the OnePlus Open's camera in pretty much every way. And as always, you can take some pretty dope looking selfies using the rear camera, because this is a foldable phone. Now, despite being so thin, Oppo squeezed in a 5600 mAh battery, which is bigger than what you get on most other foldables. It's bigger than what you get on most other phones. Battery life on the whole, it's gonna depend pretty much on how much you use the inner screen, but it's easily a full day. I think you can even do 2 days comfortably if you're not constantly using the big screen. Charging is super fast with 80 watts wired and 50 watts wireless charging, which are all pretty great quality of life improvements. The Oppo Find N5 is easily one of the most impressive foldables ever made, if not the most refined one. It's extremely thin, light, and powerful. Oppo isn't just iterating here, or the N3, or what most of us knew as the OnePlus Open. They're pushing the boundaries. This is the state of the art for the current book-style foldables. So, if you're waiting for a OnePlus Open 2, this is it. OnePlus is sitting this one out. They said they will not be releasing a new foldable this year, so the Find N5 is the foldable to get in 2025, at least in the current market, and if you can afford it. Of course, the Chinese model starts at about $1,700, while the global version Comes in at about $1,800 to $2,000 depending on configuration. This isn't much more expensive than the Galaxy Z Fold 6, but of course, the Z Fold 6 has a much wider distribution and is offered at way better deals and discounts. But what do you think about the Find N5? Would you switch to a foldable that is as thin as this one? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe for more of these videos.